the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me shoot through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. 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 S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New Orleans Saints. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady. Hey, watch the slant. Opposite.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little... bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
This is Murray. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run with Murray. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Breeze now. And it'll be intercepted. good. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Brady. Yeah, he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Murray. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Kill.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
53.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Looking long for Thomas, and that's caught inside the 30. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Breeze going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kyle Van Noy. And the Patriots get the football back. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo. Shadow.
Throwing again. Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Hey, 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Hey, check it.
On first down, Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Sugar.
On first and 10, here's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On play action, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And this is Cook with a grab. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Breeze now to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Over. Here we go.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Thomas, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Brady now on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Watson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Brady to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make the score 14-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this one complete to Smith. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Breeze now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Hey, let's go. Come.
Here we go.
Don't say nothing.
Come on,
951.
Breeze to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He finds Latavius Murray. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Breeze now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go, 21. Hey, Johnson.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Yeah, that's what I do. Mike, 51.
Now, Breeze again. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half as they are now off. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for vertical. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Lutz good on the extra point. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. On second down, Michel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You draw Porker. Tighten up. Hey, it's all 66.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Demario Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. A.J. Klein in there to drop him at sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, 66.
Brady going to throw. And they're going to get him. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Brady now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brady, caught by Sanu. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sideline. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go, D.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now Breeze. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Alabama, 380.
Coming to you.
53 win now. Check line 47. Regular.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. To throw is Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To throw is Breeze. And he finds Cook. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back up. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Switch up, switch up. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Good kill. Clock.
Bree's going to go on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Mike, 53.
47. All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
Under 10, 10. Jacket, reload. Hey, high 7.
Brady going to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
47's the mic. 47.
To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, kind of a strange end to this one. They had the game won, wanted to go for 2 more points. I guess one good thing for the defense, they didn't allow them those 2 points.
No, they didn't. It almost feels like they were trying to tack on those points to increase someone's fantasy score or something like that, because that wasn't necessary at all. And the defense, they got some measure of satisfaction by not allowing those extra 2.